couple of these, two of these screws get stuck. It happens every once in a while in plastic. If you take it apart, they're all different sizes, and I didn't keep track, so I don't give two shits. I'll check it out at the end. No flathead here, except a monster. Oh God, this whole side is blown the fuck out. It's a shame. Hate these rags. Everybody loves them. All they do is stick to my rough hands, and they don't do anything. They're shit, so I use them for the dirtiest shit possible and throw them the F out. This piece of shirt is the best. This microfiber my ass. Anyway. I was in here once fucking around long time ago. Well, what happened here is it's a wonderful thing. This side's got a crack. Both of them got a crack. I must have dropped this pig, and I don't remember yesterday working on something over there. You can see how much it's cracked here. Woof. Goes in a little hole, this little directional for the forward and reverse. How am I going to do this? I'd have to just remove everything. Everything's got its own little, I gotta see how this, okay. This slide for the speeds and shit. The wire is the actuator. I'm going to disconnect that. This is an odd motherfucker. A lot of trash in a little drill. It's a powerhouse. I liked it. I liked it mainly for the quick change chuckaroonie. Holy crap, is it broke? It's not even playing. I don't know how much I could put in here without making it go together. It's got this nice ramp that everything seems to sit on. These islands here, I guess. Maybe I can melt some stuff in there. I don't know how this is going to work, but I have a few items I was using. These are staples out of a office printer, scanner, faxer, folding machine. It does everything. Staples it for you. You don't have to do any work. World's coming to an end, but that's what they're from. And now I'm just bending up some pieces of metal. These are nail gun, the ones that use staples. The shit. You bend this once a little too far and back, it just snaps like it's butter. So I'm gonna bend them into a sort of a U. Come on, bitch. I have one in already, right there, which if you saw a minute ago this thing was totally ready to come in half. Maybe I could do something on the inside. Probably gonna fuck shit up, but That's the way it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that comes from. Little angle on that sucker. Let's see. Right in there's a crack. I'm going to sink that bad boy in there. Hopefully you don't interfere. Trying to form a shape that'll go right here. It was a little too tight. Opened it up. I hope that's too open. I hope nothing goes in this groove. I cannot tell. I bet you something with the switch, and it's going to hit it. Switch goes right here. Son of a beeswax. Definitely there and there. It might just work. I'm going to whack it in there. Let me see. Maybe I put it on the outside if I rip this rubber off. I'm going to melt the shit anyway. Okay, pause. Okay, guys, this is, of course it's not on camera, but we have one here shaped in there. We have one here shaped coming across. You could still see it. I couldn't melt it in because I don't have a tip on that. One here. Hopefully I didn't destroy where I got to go get the Dremel to make shit fit again, especially right here on this little seam that holds the, not together, but if you squeeze, it won't jump over. And I messed that up. Maybe a little razor blade, I can fix it up. But it's back together. I'm sure it won't take another hit. Or if it did take, I dropped it maybe yesterday, I'm remembering. Just, I don't know, table height right off, and it must have just been perfect and cracked it. I could scratch this and melt it, or just melt it right here. Just to make the plastic like it was glued, but it'll look like ass. Anyway, we're going to try to assemble it. I really shouldn't have this part on video because I'm going to curse too much. Not like one of these organized dudes that have patience. Shit don't work, I'll start cracking heads, if you want to say. But spring-loaded shit. Okay, let me just see here. I know we're going to have an issue with that. This somehow goes there. Wow, okay. This goes in underneath. There's a little piece of plastic that goes underneath, and then this whole slide slips in there. Alright. That went down, that went down. It's up to the switch. This piece of crap. Pretty little piece. Come on. Okay, it snapped in because I kind of melted the hole. These two things go in two holes. Okay, so that's in. Let's say that was there. Got the heat shield. Come on, get down in there. Come on, where's anything? I'm gonna die over here. I don't want the untreated wire too close to the motor. Oh well, can't get the fucking wire out of the way. Get out of the way, bitch. Oof, I'm so pissed off. Dumb shit. This is gonna move. It's gonna hit the wire. Just sit there, bitch. Come on. Okay. Should be a laugh riot getting that on. Yep. A little bit right there. That shit will burn you. You think you moved the heat away. Burning like a bitch. Come on, stay on the little boo-boo. Need a little tiny piece over there. That's it. There's a better cutter. Not much better, but better. That'd be great if I dropped it right in the motor. Stuck in there on a magnet. I would have just thrown it. I might attempt to put this piece right in here. Wish I had a point. Okay, we have a bunch of repairs. One in here which melted excessively because it was too thin. I knew it. I should have got like a house staple, but too flimsy. So then I had to put extra plastic. Hopefully it works because there was no track here like this. Should work. I don't think I could Dremel it if it hurts my little tiny finger. We'll see. Alright, you'll have to fidget around how to get this heat sink in here, and wires to this on top of the wires just go first. So you could bring this connector for the battery forward. It goes into a slot for this tit, and there's a slot right here. That should be it. Yeah, I just took it apart. I didn't give two shits, so that's the way it'll be. I don't like the way this wire doesn't stay in. But that's the way it's going to be. I don't have any little dab of something to put there. What the fuck? Oh, there's a locating pin. Pretty cool. All this crap caused me a problem here because when I took it apart, I didn't realize. I thought that was just another hole for air, cooling. I had this drill for over 20 years and I didn't remember that the forward and reverse went in there. So we'll see how this goes. Everything seems to be in. It's semi-strong. Wire, okay. Try to get this in the right spot, which I doubt. What the frig is this screw doing here? Okay, that something's not lining up for this. After the fall, this was a problem. If it fell, after I realized my girlfriend found it broke. Yeah. Mother. Alright, it's all back together. Got to go in the house and I have to grind out some space here. Put too much glue. Not glue, melted too much shit in because I melted this area out by accidento. And this one, that's great. Gotta put a screw up in here. Put that window in, but that's no big deal. I just want to know what's going on here. It's not just out of alignment. Something must be hitting. have to come back apart with this pig. I think you could drop this one off the Empire State Building. It'll go through the frickin' ground and not even break. That's how heavy this pig is. I'm bored of this project already. Because the way my life's been, everything's just a little wham-bamish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's stuck in there. Why isn't this closing at the bottom? It was at the top when okay. Just gonna go bring it in the house. Dremel tool the shit out of the locations that are bothering me. Broke the switch. That is not good if I broke the switch. I just think it popped off. What the fuck happened there? This has to slide under. There's a little groove right. A little lip groove. There should be a matching internal one there. Come on, baby. Nope, that's not it. Where's the hole? I can't see. I have not 1 ounce of light. Okay, maybe this way. Don't tell me something broke. No. Looks like it goes right there. Okay. Should go. I mean, probably going to snap something because that's just life. Alright, the switch is back together. I got all this area that I thought was going to be. This meets with that perfectly, and this is not perfect anymore. I had a straight edge. I used to have a beautiful little tiny. What the hobby square? Don't have it no more. Okay, well, I got the cases fit better, but there was a little titty here from working it when it was tight. Broke it. The attempts to repair it out here didn't work. I'm going to try one more thing inside the house with the slot car stuff and airplane shit. It don't work. I could try to make something, but you know, when you're pissed off working on something and you can't switch the reverse in and out, you're going to throw the drill. So I may have fixed the case in a sense and broke it all at the same time because of without this piece I can't shift it, and the party is over. We'll see. All right, dudes. Some shit bites the dust if you can, sometimes you can't get parts, and this plastic junk. Oh lordy, I'm gonna put a sleeve and maybe a screw, but of course it's paper thin here. Where are you gonna go? All right. Worth checking out. This has been a nightmare with this camera and these freaking 50-cent tripods. They just fall. They're garbage. They're worthless. I hit the table. Everything hit the ground. I think it was on pause, so no one gets to see that or hear my song that I sing that YouTube will flag me for too much foul language. All right, fellas. Look at this freaking mess. I don't know. All right. Worth checking out. Like and sub. Have a blessed day.